Hello, Gina. I thought I'd do a quick response to your video. I fully applaud your sentiments and what you've said in yours. I just thought I'd add my 2p worth for what it's worth. I don't understand the ignorance of people, of some people, how they sit in judgment of something that they know nothing about. What's worse, they don't even want to know anything about. They certainly don't educate themselves about. You know, Mr. Pregnant was born with two genders. People have been born with two genders, not just people, but animals. But specifically, people have been born with two genders for as long as time was immemorial. Sadly, they've had to hide. They've had to hide, like lesbians, homosexuals, anyone that was slightly different to the norm. They've had to hide over the years. But you would have thought, with the explosion of the millennium and all the education that's out there, that people would educate themselves and would educate themselves and make informed choices, not based on bias or ignorance. You know, who the hell is anyone to sit on judgment of anybody else or how they live their lives? You are so right, where so many children are born into toxic families, heterosexual toxic families, where there's violence, there's brutality, there's drugs, there's, you name it, it's there. Oh, well, that's okay, because it's heterosexual. Oh, it just infuriates me. I just can't believe that ignorance in this day and age still goes on. And these are the type of people that sit on their laurels pointing fingers at everything. Everybody, everything. They sit in their little glass houses, holier than thou, with opinions. Based on what? Because they're certainly not educated. Because if they were educated, they would know. They would know. You know, when I was little, I'd done a vlog about this before, in response to Rob of Northampton's, something that he said. When I was little, my dad took us around the abattoir as children to show us that you should never judge a book by its cover, because what's on the outside is not necessarily real. And there were so many animals in this abattoir that were both sexes or had no sexes. It left a lasting impression on me. That's how I grew up. Looking at people and not judging them by the norm. Sorry, that's supposed to be two, but my camera's in the wrong place and I can't be fagged to change it. It's hard enough for anyone to grow up, the child to grow up with normal parents, let alone have the bigotry placed on their shoulders by ignorant other damn parents. Sorry, I'm just a bit... I love your vlogs. I love the way you stand up for the minority, who actually happen not to be such a flipping minority, to be honest. They're not such a minority. It's just that they've had to hide, had to be quiet, had to not come out and say anything. Well, they ain't much different to anybody else. To all us damn heterosexuals out there. In fact, if anything, us heterosexuals should be ashamed. I really think so. We should be ashamed. Sitting on our laurels and sitting on our judgments and pointing our fingers like we're some, I don't know flipping what. Because we ain't diddly squat in the scheme of things. We ain't nothing but somebody with a damn opinion. And that's all I got to say on the subject. You go, girl.